The longest time I thought cosmetics in this game were a silly idea. All my characters have used glamored armor. They were. But the thing about glamoring in DDO is it is like super cheap and can mirror anything in the game. So like one thing I used to do a lot, and I haven't really because I've kind of found cosmetics I like for my characters, just go in the auction house and just buy just tons of different armors for cheap, just random gen armors, and then just buy like a whole page of inventory tab page of armors. You know, if you've got a spare like 100k plat, and then just try them all on and glamour your favorite. I mean, there's so many different looks. Probably my favorite cosmetic in this game is the one I wear on my melee cleric. It's like a it's like a silver random gen armor with gold shoulder pads. I just think it looks really good on a melee cleric. It kind of fits the theme really well. So that's the one I usually wear, unless I want to go with the war, like the war shaman kind of look, and then I throw on slave rags, and forget what the mask is called. It's one of those primal looking masks. That looks cool as well. But you know, cosmetics are important. I mean, you gotta have something you don't hate looking at. And I do tend to cycle between mine because I'll get sick of looking at one thing and want to switch it off. So being stuck with some armor that's super ugly can be, you know, can be annoying. Be careful with weapons. If you glamour a sentient weapon, the mirror will only be able to be a main hand cosmetic. Yeah, I actually don't, that's one thing I don't glamour is weapons. I've never glamored a weapon. Or actually, no, I have once or twice, but I never use glamored weapons. I always use glamored, like helms and armors, but I never glamour my weapons. Probably because I want people to know what I'm actually using. Or maybe, well, a lot of it's because on a caster, like if you're using scepters, it doesn't really matter. You can't really see them that well anyways. And then on my melee cleric, I use mauls. And I haven't really found a maul that I wanted to glamour. Although technically, I think technically you can just glamour like any two-handed weapon. But I don't know. If I'm using mauls on my cleric, I don't want to appear to have a great sword or something. And I haven't really found a maul that I thought looked so cool that I'd want to glamour it.
It can't be any two-hand weapon. It has to have the same animation.
Rock, you said the Moonhowl axe, is that so? That's an axe, I assume, and not a maul. If I were to glamour a weapon, I'd want it to be a maul. Yeah, there's a really cool looking spiked maul that spiked Great Club that drops from one of the Subteron raids. I think it's Vision of Destruction, I think.
They used to have a really cool Great Club that came from VOD, and then they added one from, I think, Three Barrel Cove, with the same thing, just bigger and looks better. So
yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. It has spikes on it. It looks pretty cool cosmetically. I think it's called the...
Yeah, the way you can tell if you can glamour it or not... the way you can tell if it'll work or not is based on the animation, like I was saying before. So, a great axe, if you'll notice the way they hold it, is the hands are separate. There's one at the bottom of the handle, one in the middle. And the same would go for the maul. And the great sword, both hands are together on the handle in the same place. So the same thing goes together with falchion and also great club. So I think great club, falchion, and great sword will go together, and then maul and great axe will go together. Those are the animation sets for it. And then the last one is quarterstaff, that's the own animation set. So basically that's how it breaks down. Anything, as long as it's like the same animation, it should work. The great club of the Scrag, who's like humongous, and if you're using your Purple Dragon Knight, it's even bigger. And do a cosmetic of that, and then add flaming to it. You'll have a gigantic, big flaming.
Okay, that one might be actually worth doing, because that would be hilarious. I have seen a few people running around with that. They'll just be like, okay, why is our...
I'm not sure it will work together with the maul, though. Try it first,
yeah.
But whatever.
Everyone would be like, why is our healer holding a giant freaking skull club?
Yeah, if it does work, then you definitely should put flaming on it, the enhanced flaming. It's really, really cool.
That'd be hilarious. I already get enough questions about why I'm not carrying a scepter or something. I'm like, you know, melee clerics are a thing. You can build your cleric for melee and still be a great healer. You don't have to just cast. Different ways to build a cleric. I know no one but me plays them that way, but can.
I saw somebody on my server on the Ryan. He was playing some kind of Asmar's build. I don't remember what it was. Fight or something. I don't know. But he took Insanity, if you know what that great sword is.
Yes, that's the
He
giant
made a
one.
glamour
Actually,
version of it and added
yes.
flaming to it. It was a gigantic flaming sword. It was really cool. It was
Yeah,
really fun.
I think there's
I loved
also
it.
one called, what is it, Tail of the Scorpion? Something like that. It's from the House J.
Sulamadis?
Badness.
Tale of Sulamadis?
Something, yeah, that might be it. Tail of Somali,
Tale of
something like that.
Sulamadis, yeah. Unyielding Conviction. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. But it's a gigantic one-handed sword. It's the biggest in the game. And I've been waiting for years to play with it. Now, the sword itself is not that good, but the cosmetic is cool. So I made cosmetics of it. And I'm waiting. Eventually, I'm going to make them flaming. But I'm holding off on it.
Nice.